Hello and welcome to Mammoth Cave National Park. Today we will be going over some safety tips for your float on the Green River. The Green River segment that runs through Mammoth Cave National Park is approximately 20 miles long. The most popular trip begins at the Denison Ferry Put-in and ends at Green River Ferry Road. When taking this trip or continuing downriver, you will encounter the Green River Car Ferry crossing. This unique factor will require some important safety procedures that will be detailed in this video. Before heading on your float trip, check that conditions are safe to float. You can do this by asking a ranger or your livery staff or by checking the National Park's website. Know the weather before you go. Conditions can change and localized rain can cause the river to rise quickly. Floating trips on the river are prohibited if the river exceeds a gauge level of 20 feet. When you're cleared to get out on the river, always wear a proper fitting personal flotation device or PFD. Most liveries provide these with rental. It is required that you wear a PFD at all times while floating in the park. The put-in at Denison Ferry has stairs with a chute to get down to the river. Don't forget to secure your gear before starting down the stairs. Enjoy your time on the river. Your float time will depend on river levels, active paddling, and any stops you make along the way. About 7 miles downstream of Denison Ferry, you will approach the Green River Ferry crossing. You will be able to see the ferry boat from a distance as you near the area. When approaching, observe if the ferry is currently on the left or right side of the river. The takeout point at Green River Ferry Road is always on the south side or river left. If the ferry is docked on river right or the north side as you approach, you may take out on the left or south side of the river or continue through downstream. Make sure to wave to the ferry operator and be sure they see you. Wait for the operator to signal you to approach for takeout. Do not approach unless you are signaled and the operator knows to stay on the opposite side of the river. If the ferry is on river left or the south side, do not approach the area. You must hold your craft upstream of the ferry until the ferry has moved to the north side or river right. Once the operator has moved the ferry to the right side of the river and is stopped, wait for the signal from the operator that it is safe to proceed. When the river flow is slower, you may hold in place while waiting. Look for the entrance of the Echo River on the left bank. This is a good distance from the ferry to wait for your turn to make your final approach to the takeout. If the river is flowing faster, it may be more difficult to hold in place. You may find it easier to paddle into the Echo River inlet and wait there. When given the signal from the ferry operator, you may paddle to the takeout area. Keep your distance from the ferry and stay on the left side of the river for your approach. The current through the area can be swift. Be ready to paddle strongly into the road where it meets the river. Exit your vessel and remove your craft from the water. There will likely be cars towards the top of the ramp waiting to cross on the ferry. Be prepared to carry your boat up the ramp, staying along the right side of the road, and proceed to the designated grassy storage area. Be careful of vehicles on the road and be sure to move your craft off the road to the storage area as soon as you get out of the water to not delay the ferry. Following these procedures will help you have a safe, enjoyable trip. If you have any questions, please ask your livery staff or a park ranger. We hope you enjoy your float on the Green River in Mammoth Cave National Park.